or hindered intelligence.
还有呢，从不同的角度，因为不同的菩萨有12个，从不同的角度、不同的层次来请教释迦牟尼佛，如何的能够理解这2句话。比如说这个自患即觉，这个离患呢，自患呢，就能够应该离患，离患即觉这个2句话，实际上就是不是说一下子就能够达到这个目的的，还是要有一个过程，有不同的角度来达成同样一个目的。所以是经过12个菩萨不断地问，释迦牟尼佛就回答。
For example, so this book consists of 12 different enlightened beings asking questions to the Buddha on behalf of other people, other sentient beings, living beings. So they come at it from different angles, and their own practice are at different levels. So the Buddha dealt with these questions, very specific questions, and very clearly answered them, so that when we use different approaches, we can apply it in our lives.
Sure. Would you say that those 12 people, students, it's strikingly similar, of course, to the 12 disciples of Jesus from a larger perspective, anthropologically or mythologically, we could not help but notice the striking resemblance. Were those 12 also representing 12 different types of people, different levels, but even different types?
Different types.
Okay, very good. I have another question that has been with me for many years, and that is, I have thought about and have been striving for complete enlightenment for a long time. As soon as I heard the word, I felt there was something very much worth striving for and looking for. In my experience, I seem to hit different plateaus where I will have a certain level of awareness, mindfulness, and realization, and then almost like the water going out to low tide, it disappears. And then time will go on and it will come back. I will feel like a little Buddha, and then again gone. So when you speak, Master, of a complete enlightenment, are you referring to a level of transformation that occurs, that the tide does not recede back again and remains, in a sense, permanently intact?
彻悟的意思，退转，因为他自己的经验就是可以进退修持。
I'm the 13th lowest disciple.
这个开悟这个 enlightenment， 它是有深有浅的。这一般的人、凡夫普通的人开悟，开悟以后还会退，还会失去，还会烦恼，还会起来。这个，因为他们没有完成。但是呢，如果说是圆觉的话，所谓圆觉其实呢，就是指的佛的开悟，而不是那些菩萨们已经得到圆觉。这些菩萨们问如何的得到圆觉，因为菩萨们之间没有得到圆觉。不过这些菩萨们都是大菩萨了已经，他们还有所不做，只有佛这是最高的。所以这一本经典是站在一个菩萨的立场来问佛，也就是站在弟子的立场来问佛，站在没有 complete enlightenment 的立场来问 complete enlightenment。
When we speak about enlightenment experiences, there are a wide range of levels, and we're talking about Buddhist enlightenment experiences. A person can have a very shallow enlightenment experience, an insight, and inevitably such experience will fade away and just remains as like a kind of memory. So it takes continuous practice, and this title, Complete Enlightenment, or this sutra, is actually not referring to just an ordinary enlightenment experience, it's actually referring to the state of Buddhahood. So the word complete enlightenment or perfect enlightenment refers to the state of Buddhahood, which is thorough, complete enlightenment that does not regress.
Yes, I see.
And through different approaches, this sutra talks about the different bodhisattvas or enlightened beings at their different levels from the perspective, from the stance of an ordinary people, asking the question how to reach such state.
还有这些菩萨们呢，这些菩萨们问的是从一个凡夫到成佛，这个怎么样子能够完成圆觉。
And also, one last point is that these 12 different enlightened beings asking different questions actually present 12 different stages from beginning to the end of complete enlightenment.
里面也有误解的哈，这指出就是假的开悟，或者是呢，在这修行的过程之中发生一些一些病态的情况，也它这里边也说明。
What is extremely important in this sutra is that it points out false enlightenment experiences that students may have, different illusory states, kind of altered states of mind that can be taken as enlightenment. So the Buddha points them out very clearly.
So it's interesting. How does one know at the end of the day, so to speak, if one's enlightenment, even after many years of practice, of quiet, because after all, the notion is that Buddhahood is inside us. And it's like, as it's always said classically, the sun in the sky is always shining, and all we need to do is dispel the clouds. So if that's the case, maybe enlightenment is closer at hand than we have any idea. If that's the case, at the end of years of practice, wouldn't it seem true that if a person recognized a level of enlightenment that they had, it was real? Are you with me?
他这个问题非常内行的，非常的内行。其实呢，当我们呢这个烦恼断尽，或者是烦恼不起，你就像天空中的云不见，那就是看到太阳。太阳永远是在那地方，但是有云的时候就看不到太阳。云如果厚的话，那是黑的；如果云是薄的呢，还可以看到一些光。当这个一个凡夫来讲的话，一个光都看不到，这是黑的。那么如果是修行一个过程之中一个时间之后呢，有云，但是呢已经看到光了。可是呢，但是圆觉的话，那没有云了，只有太阳。
If there's even the slightest trace of afflictions, vexations, then one will know that the work is not done yet. And but in the course of practice, like as you said, dispelling the clouds, even though the clouds may not be dispelled, the light of the sun can shine through. You can see light, but if the clouds are
and feel heat.
And feel the heat, but if the clouds are extremely dense, then all one sees is just darkness. So one may not have the experience of actually dispelling the clouds, but the clouds become thinner, almost like maybe perhaps like fog or mist. So even though the clouds are not dispelled, the light is showing. But one should try to dispel all traces of one's emotional afflictions, kind of defiled states of mind, so that all the clouds can be dispelled and the sun can shine fully. And this is a state where all possible traces or sort of propensities habitual energy of vexations and afflictions are totally gone. That's the state of complete enlightenment.
Okay.
Thank you for your this excellent and very rich questions.
Oh, 谢谢. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. My pleasure. I have so many more, like 10,000 creatures populating the planet.
I'm waiting for next time.
Yes, indeed. Okay, fine. Well, hopefully, will there be a next time?
Sure, sure,
okay,
sure.
very good. I will come back,
Sure,
and
sure.
we will continue.
I'm waiting for that.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for being a guest on the show. Really a pleasure and truly an honor.
Thank you.
We have been speaking with Master Sheng-Yen, who is the author of this book, Complete Enlightenment, which is available at East West bookstores, other spiritually oriented, esoterically oriented bookstores across the country, and even soon at Barnes & Noble. We've been celebrating and honoring the publication of this book after many of his books that have been published. This is the consummate one that he is most proud of at this point in time, at least so far. We thank you all once again for joining us here on A Better World. This is your host, Mitchell J. Rabin. Thanks so much for joining us. You can call me at 212-420-0800. I love hearing from you, sharing your thoughts and feelings with me, and I look forward to seeing you all next week.